10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Cheers. You look horrible.
Couch.
Oh, yeah.
You got Sputnik.
Is that my hair colour, Couch? Alright, Jeff. Oh, Christ. Is that even coming out? You have to pee like every 5 minutes, Alright guys, so as you can see, we're here ready for football. It is Sunday the 27th of November. We've got a match today. We've got a bit of a weaker team today, so it's going to be interesting. Probably play the full 90. Try and get some clips of it, try and get whoever's on the sideline to film some of it, but I'll let you know the score as long as we win afterwards. Yeah, that's better. Alright guys, so I'm back now after the match. I didn't get any footage because we only had 11 players, so I didn't have anyone to hold the camera, but finished as a 3-all draw. You know, it got really, really heated at the end. Like, the other team were really angry. Could have been some red cards, some tackles flying in, leg breakers. Ref had no control, but made it through. 3-all draw, not a bad result. Keeps us up near the top of the table. Now, quick turnaround. It's going to have a protein shake, don't know where I put that. Protein shake, and then off to support the American football team. I'll talk more about that when I get there. Alright guys, so I'm sitting outside the sports complex here, 2 scoops of whey, waiting to go watch the American football team. So, for anyone who doesn't know, I tore my ACL in my left knee about a year ago, so I'm still technically recovering from that. I can play normal football, I can squat, I can deadlift, but it's still not ready for like the high impact kind of pressure of playing American football. So I probably won't play until at least after Christmas. I just want to get my squat up, build some muscle on my leg so that my knee is completely stable before I put myself through that. But I'm just out here, gotta support the team. They are playing against well, I can't remember which team they play against, but I'll show you that in a minute. I think I just seen the referees come out, so half time is about to be over. I'm gonna go cheer them on. I'll get some footage of some American football for anyone that isn't familiar with it. We've got a great brand new pitch here, so it is a beautiful pitch. Gonna make the most of it, cheer the team on. Hopefully we get the win today. So stay tuned for some footage of American football.
I got broads in Atlanta, visit the lean the family, credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van, legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda, going out like a Montana, honey killers on their hands, legacies, family, wait and see, family, Nuggets for Donna, selling balls, lean on the macho like Randy, the chopper go out to for granted, broads in Atlanta, visit the D in the family, credit cards and the scammers, hitting the looks in the van, legacy, family, wait and see, look like a panda, going out like a Montana, honey killers on their hands. I got broads in Atlanta, visit the D in the family, credit cards and the scammers, hitting the looks in the van, legacy, family, wait and see, look like a panda, going out like a Montana.
Got this nice Chewbacca hat. Kind of goes with the hair, you know. Anyway, so went to see the American football match. Massive win for the Bristol Barracuda against Bath Spa Bulldogs. Shutout, so they didn't score a single touchdown. Big win going into next week against Oxford Brooks. Now that's all done, football is done. Just gonna have a sandwich, maybe get something else, just a bit of carbs. Carb up. Got about an hour and a half till I go to the gym and train chest and tries. I'll try and film that. So hopefully have some chest and try footage for you guys. Alright guys, going to jump straight into this commentary. As always, the full workout will be down in the description. Just FYI, these clips are sped up just because the video is getting a bit long. So here is the first set of deadlifts, the primary exercise for back. Working at 60 kilos here, about 8 reps just to get a warm up in. Then I'm moving on to the first working set at 80 kilos, again about 8 reps. Making sure, especially on deadlift, it's vitally important that you keep your back straight and push through your legs. Then I did a set at 100 kilos, and this you're seeing here is 120 kilos. Aiming for anywhere between 6 and 8 reps, trying to keep it tight. Make sure your core is tense, nice and tight, and that's really going to help you prevent any injuries. Now this is basically the top of the pyramid that I did. So this is 140 kilos that I did for 2 reps. My all-time PR is actually 170, so it's not too far off my PR. With these really heavy sets especially, it's really important that you pull through your legs and keep your back straight and try and lock out at the top to prevent injury. Here you can see I tried to do 160, but I didn't really have it in me that day, so you're not always going to hit the numbers that you're trying to get to, but I decided to then drop it back down to 140 and do 2 more sets of 2 reps. Then after deadlifts, moved on to barbell row. So here is the first working set. Trying to keep concentration on the lats, so not setting the weights down, making sure your back is flat, parallel with the ground. Also, what's really important with rows like this is that keep your head neutral, basically looking down at the ground and not looking up at the mirror, which is what a lot of people do because that puts a lot of excess tension on your neck. Aiming for about 3 to 4 sets in total, anywhere between 6 to 12 reps, 12 reps in the lower weighted sets. I moved on to one of my favourite back exercises, T-bar row. This is a different position to your normal barbell row because with that you want to be as flat as possible, and on this you want to be at about a 45-degree angle and pull the bar towards your belly button. So I started with 1 plate, worked up to 4 plates we're seeing here, and after 4 plates you do a drop set. So as you can see here, drop a plate down every time, trying to get at least 6 reps on the top weight, and then anywhere between 15 and 20 reps with just 1 plate. Doing this drop set is seriously going to fry out your lats, and your form might start to suffer near the end as you fatigue. So it's really important that you keep your lower back at about 45-degree angle to prevent any injuries. After that, we moved on to single arm rows. So what I like to do is get a real good stretch at the front and then pull it not just up but also back as well, so you can feel it in your lower lats. Aiming for between 8 and 12 reps per arm here. As you can see here, just as with all these other back exercises, it's really important that you keep your back flat. Make sure it's not curved or arched to prevent injury. Then after all the horizontal movements are done, moved on to some vertical movements. So here we've got some lat pull downs. Did about 4 sets of these, 8 to 12 reps. Really important that you get a good stretch at the top and try and squeeze it down by your chest. Then after that, I moved on to this sort of variation of the pull down. It's sort of in between a vertical and a horizontal. There's not really an angle that gets hit a lot. So did this, again, 4 sets, anywhere between 8 and 12 reps. After that, I moved on to single arm pull downs. Here is the, I think, second set of 4. So aiming for between 8 and 12, and then the top set I did about 6 reps. With these, it's important to retract your scapula before doing it, and I like to go with a thumbless grip in all back exercises just because it removes the bicep from movement. Then after that, I moved on to these back hyperextensions. Lower back is a real lagging part of mine, so I'm going to be doing a lot more of these with a 20 kilo plate here, so went for 4 reps of about 12 reps. Then the final set for back was straight arm lat pull down. Here we want to do probably 12 to 16 reps. You don't need to do very high weight on this. Really squeeze down at the bottom, making sure your arms are pretty much straight. This is really going to fry out the lats and is a great exercise to end your workout with. That was it for the back portion of this training. Then we moved on to biceps. Here it started off with barbell curl. Did 1 set with just the bar, then 1 set with 5s on each side. And here you can see the set with 10s on each. And here is the top set of the pyramid, 50 on each side. Only go for a few reps, so it's really heavy. So as you can see, cheating a little bit on the form, but that's okay on the really heavy sets. Then I moved on to standing dumbbell curls. Here, as you can see, supinating to really work the peak of the bicep. Aiming for 8 to 12 reps on each arm. Don't have to go super heavy with these, just trying to get some more volume in, so a bit lower weight. Then I moved on to a third exercise, which was standing hammer curls. A little bit more weight than what was used for the dumbbell curls, but not that much more. Trying to keep your shoulders in, tuck your elbows in as much as you can towards your torso. Again, between 8 and 12 reps per arm. Then the final exercise was cable curls with your arms in really close, trying to keep your elbows tucked in by your sides to really maintain good form. Don't have to go very heavy on these, want to go for a few more reps as there's constant tension because of the cable. So between 12 and 14 reps, and that's going to conclude this commentary in this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop us a thumbs up, really appreciate that. Leave a comment down below, look out for more content from Cash & Co.